100%, to be honest, you know what I mean, in the fight game. You know, it's grueling. Sometimes even trying to be 100%, depending on losing your weight and certain things, by the time you end up in the ring, you still end up just a tad bit short, 95%. But 95% is, it can feel like 100% to the opponents, you know. Like Danny Garcia didn't know I had an elbow problem. This guy talking about some ring rust and my mentality coming back. What about my mentality when I'm injured and I'm fighting? And I actually don't want to throw the punch because I'm about to hurt myself. What about that psychological battle, you know? Where, you know, so I fought my psyche like a 1,000 times over. I've been through trials and tribulations. I've taken hits and not gone down. I've done everything in the sport, you know what I mean? So just getting back, I feel good. I feel excited, you know? And, you know, regardless of if I'm 100%, I wasn't 100% last time. We're still going to go in there and be champ. We're still going to be Keith Thurman.
Keith, how does it feel to overcome those struggles of injury and finally be 100% coming into this fight?
Well, it feels good. That's why I mentioned, like, lifting weights and things of that nature. You know, with bone spurs, I couldn't hit the heavy bag. With bone spurs, I couldn't do pull-ups. I couldn't do push-ups, you know? So I feel a lot better. And my hand had me worried about my left hook. Now my hand's secure. I'm hitting the heavy bag. It feels good. We're not having problems. When we hit our sparring partners, there is no pain. I don't have to ice it down. So I'm more confident today than I was before. That's why we're here. That's what 2019 is all about. Just stay tuned. Just watch your boy. I'm back in action.
Regardless of the outcome, the next fight that you have, would you like to be on pay-per-view like the other fighters, like Spence and the Broners in the world that are being broadcast on pay-per-view? Is that what's next for you?
You know, I'm not sure about those topics. You know, if anything, you know, the argument could have been, you know, was Thurman Garcia a pay-per-view worthy fight? You know, should that have been pay-per-view? What kind of money could I have made? Blah, blah, blah. That's all in the past. Fuck that, you know? So we just keep moving forward in life, man. And January 26th, and we got to see how boxing evolves. There's so much happening in the sport of boxing today. You know, a lot of new things are developing, man. So another thing, too, is what's the details about the Mikey Garcia Spence fight? Yeah, it's pay-per-view, but what kind of pay-per-view? People aren't used to Fox pay-per-view, you know? Is this a $25 pay-per-view? Is this a $50 pay-per-view? Is this another $80 pay-per-view? What kind of pay-per-view is it? How many buys do they get? You know, people. We know Spence is a champ. We know Mikey's a champ. We know they both have a following. How many people are really going to come out of pocket for the fight? I think it's a tremendous fight. I think it's worth whatever they charge, you know. But that's me. That's not everybody, and not everybody has in their pocket what I got in my pocket. So, you know, it's up for debate whether or not they want to do it. Go watch at a wing house. Go sit on a buddy's couch who can't help but not to buy it. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. That's why my philosophy in this sport and how I got to the top is just one step at a time. We keep moving forward. But whomever I fight, whenever I fight them, you know what I mean? I'm just going to be very methodical. I'm going to be stronger, faster, and smarter, baby.
You said